Okay, so we've just broken for just taking a lunch recess. It was a strange from mid-morning to the end of the morning session. A lot of technical things, trying to make sure nobody sees the autopsy photos, and turning desks around, turning monitors around, lots of sidebars and whatnot. Also cutting off the feed, the certain camera feeds to the overflow room. Personally, I feel that when you're dealing with a homicide, when you're dealing with a murder, the victims do need to be seen and the victims do need to be acknowledged. When you're dealing with high-profile cases, it's, I think, a little bit of a difficult one because it can be sensationalized, but I think everything is tied down so much. There's no cameras in the courtroom that I think it's a bit of overkill. I personally think that when someone commits a murder and there's a trial, you should show the autopsy photos, because that is what has happened to the person that was killed. And you know, there are so many efforts by the perpetrators to conceal what they did, and in this case especially so. Months went by where you didn't even know where the children were, and then you come to the trial stage, oh no, we're still not going to show, you know, and I suppose you could argue that the only people who need to see those images are the jurors. I'm not sure if I agree with that. What about the family? What about the public? So I was obviously watching the jurors while this was going on, and you could see the gravitas on their faces. You could see discomfort. I actually saw one female juror weeping, or not weeping, dabbing her eyes with a tissue. She had blonde hair and she was wearing glasses. I actually saw right at the end that Laurie actually had a tissue in her in her balled fist as well. She was very motionless once again, but no obvious signs of emotion from her. No obvious sniffing, no obvious noises. So and she obviously was turned away from the monitor throughout. What did come out in the session was that the cause of death, according to the Dr. Warren, for Tylee was, he determined it to be homicide, but due to, what did he say? I tweeted it, uncertain, but it's uncertain, homicide, but the actual way it occurred is uncertain. So he also said that her remains, the way that he received her remains was extremely unusual in 3 different bags. And they spent a week looking at the bones, taking x-rays of them, cleaning them. It was quite interesting hearing that they did do toxicology on skeletal muscle, and that they determined that there were fairly high amounts of ibuprofen. I think there was another substance as well, carbon monoxide, but I think that is associated with the burning, not something separate. So after the lunch session, we're going to be dealing with the autopsy photos, I guess, of Tylee. Once again, we won't be privy to them. I'm actually sitting next to a court TV reporter. First time we've actually spoken since I've been here, and she has asked to interview me at the end of the day, so that should be quite interesting. I'm going to get lunch now. Hope you guys are finding the coverage interesting. If you're only watching on YouTube and you're interested in what's going on right now, head to my Twitter @CrimeRocket and follow the hashtag Laurie Ballo Trial. See you guys later.